Today's core essential workout will help reconnect you with your breath and your deep core system postpartum. This involves your pelvic floor muscles and your transversus abdominis, which are the first muscles engaged when we move doing tasks such as lifting your little one up from the floor, getting them in and out of the cot, or even in and out of the car. These muscles stabilize and protect your spine from injury. What you need for this workout is a Pilates ball and some space on the floor. While you're getting ready, for those who are new to my channel, hello, my name is Meg and I'm a physiotherapist. Always make sure you have medical clearance before starting an exercise program postpartum. And remember, if you feel any of the 3 Ps, pain, pressure or pee, make sure you stop the exercise and book in with a women's health physiotherapist. So making your way down today onto all fours, we're just going to place the ball between the inner thigh. And we're just going to connect with that breath. So wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, and just breathing into the back, sides, and the front of the rib cage. And then exhale, just breathing out through the mouth. Couple of breaths here, just feeling those ribs expand. We don't want to be all belly or all chest with the breathing. Now we're going to take that focus to the pelvic floor muscles. So I'm going to give you 3 cues today. Whichever cue you find works well for you, that is the one I want you to use throughout the session. So as we take that inhale breath, we feel the sit bones widen and the pelvic floor relax. And then as we breathe out, I want you to imagine lifting your labia up and into the pelvic cavity. And then inhale, release. So on the next exhale, I want you to visualize that you are sucking a blueberry up a straw into the vagina. So let's take that breath in, relax the pelvic floor, and then exhale, we're thinking of sucking that blueberry up into the vagina. And then inhale, release. Good. The last cue that I will give you is as you take your breath in, exhale, imagine that you're stopping yourself from passing wind as you visualize moving your tailbone up to the back of your pubic bone. And then inhale, release. So whatever cue worked well for you, we're going to now hold a contraction. So we're going to breathe in and then exhale, lifting up and in through the pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button. Then we're going to continue to breathe into the front, back and sides of the lungs. And then releasing. So just take that nice big inhale breath, really feel that the pelvic floor completely switches off. Well done. So we're going to go again. So breath in and then exhale, lifting up and in through that pelvic floor, holding that contraction. Continue to breathe, relax your bottom, relax your inner thigh, and then letting go. So 3 more. Really inhale, release. Feel the sit bones widen, and then exhale, whatever cue. So imagine yourself stopping from passing wind, drawing the tailbone to the pubic bone, holding that as you continue to breathe, and then inhale, releasing. Feel the sit bones widen. 1 more here. Breath in, and then exhale, sucking that blueberry up the vagina through a straw, wrapping below that belly button. Continue to breathe and then relaxing. Now we're going to go for 5 fast contractions. So we're going to breathe in and then exhale. Let's go on, off, 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 on, off. And then just completely relaxing. Feel the sit bones widen. Don't worry if that your on-offs were a bit slower or faster than what I was cueing, just whatever you can manage. So those contractions are very important when you're trying to stop yourself from weeing when you cough, sneeze, laugh, or pick your baby up off the floor. So it is a good one to try and do throughout your day. So let's take that breath in now as we add breath to movement. We're going to inhale as we look forward, open the collarbones, gently arching to that lower back. And then exhale, we're going to curl the tailbone as we press the floor away, squeeze that ball. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale. So a nice spinal mobility movement here to lengthen out that spine. And then exhale, press the floor away as you hug the ball. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. So we're thinking about that pelvic floor connection as we press the floor away, lifting up and in through the pelvic floor. And then inhale, thinking about those sit bones widening. Let's do 3 more. Just flowing through the movement. And then on this last one, we're just going to feel those 2 extreme movements. Just finding your center position. So from there, we're going to inhale as we reach the right arm forward, no weight transfer as we hug the ball, and then I'm going to float the right arm back down. And then inhale, float the left, and then exhale. So if you find with that inhale breath, you feel like you're dropping through the rib cage and arching through the lower back, you can by all means add that exhale. That exhaling when you exert will just allow you to control that pelvic floor and the transversus abdominis better. So there's no weight transference here. There's even weight through both knees. And we're thinking about zippering up from that pubic bone all the way up to the rib cage. And then we're just gently hugging that ball as we reach forward. 1 more now. Well done. We're going to take the ball and place it under the right hand. So we're still thinking of that neutral spine. So if you feel you've rocked out of it, don't be scared to just reset. From there, a light pressure through that right hand, and we're going to exhale as we extend the left leg. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press into the ball. Inhale back to center. Really find energy out through that heel as you're pressing away. We're going to do 2 more here. Last one, and we're going to stay out there and we're going to perform little circles. 1, 2, nice and stable. 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Coming back down, changing sides. So we're going to go onto the left, under the left palm. Find that nice neutral spine, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to breathe in, connect with that pelvic floor and wrapping below the belly button, just making sure we're engaged. Inhale breath as we prepare, and then exhale, we're going to press into the left ball as the leg floats. Inhale back to center. Long through the crown of the head. Three, press away. Inhale, float, exhale. Last one here. And we're going to stay there for circles. 1, 2, nice and stable. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Changing directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Making your way now into high kneeling. We're going to place the ball out in front as we go into thigh stretches. So active through the feet, ball out in front, and we've really got to think about that connection through the pelvic floor. So we're going to inhale as we release, and then exhale, we're just going to check in. So we're going to lift up and in through the pelvic floor, and we're going to zipper up all the way from the pubic bone to the rib cage to make sure that the core is engaged. Inhale as we prepare. And then exhale, we're going to hinge back, no changing the spine, only going as far as you can without arching through the lower back or dropping the hips. So it is a nice way if you want to check in to make sure that there's no doming through those abdominals and just working within your range. So going where's comfortable for you. Well done. Use that breath. You will feel a thigh burn at the same time. We've got 2 more. On the next one, we're going to stay out there. We're going to take the ball into the right hand as we open up through the rib cage. Inhale back to center, but we're going to stay there. Alternate to the left. Inhale back. Really feel like that opposite arm is reaching forward so you don't rotate through the pelvis. And imagine that it's the rib cage opening up and the rib cage bringing you back to center. We've got 2 more to either side. Feel the thigh burn. Well done. 1 more to either side. Last one here. Well done. Making your way down now onto your side. All the way down, so use that bottom arm to support your head, thinking about your head, your shoulders, your tailbone and your heels all aligned. And we want to imagine that you could place a piece of paper between your trunk and the floor so that you're not just letting everything hang out, that we are engaging through the abdominals there. Placing the ball in front, inhale as we prepare. Exhale, we're going to squeeze those heels together into a clam as we press down into the ball, and then inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Good. Always good to keep the glutes strong, to just share the load off the pelvic floor to allow it a bit more time to recover. And also important to help any pelvic stability that may have arise after pregnancy. Well done. Making sure that the side body is always lifted away from the floor. And 1 more there. Well done. Gently coming down onto your elbow. Placing the ball between the knees. Making sure that your shoulders, hips and knees are all in a straight line. We're going to lift up into that side plank and then lowering back down. So always important to make sure that you're not sinking into that shoulder. So you want to press that floor away. Inhale, breathe in, and then as you exhale, let's just check in. Think about that lifting up and in through the pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button, and we are good to go. So breathing in, exhale up. Inhale, lower down. Good. Full. Well done. Squeeze that ball as you come up. One more and we're going to stay up there and just go into some hip dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gently coming down, we're going to extend that top leg. Find energy through the inside of the foot. Coming up into that side plank position. From there, we're going to exhale as we wrap under. And then inhale back to center. So you do want to feel again like it's the ribs wrapping rather than you just doing the movement with your arms. So you can see there I'm drawing my left rib cage to the right hip and then I float back to center. 2 more. Last one. And then gently coming back down. So making your way now to the other side. So we started down on the floor, so bottom hand under the head, aligning your head, shoulders, and tailbone and heels all in a straight line. Ball out in front, side body lifted up and away from the mat. Breathe in, and then as we exhale, we are opening up into your clam as we press down into the ball. Inhale, release. So exhale, it's that lift up and in through the pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button, making sure that you're keeping your hips stacked and that you're not rolling backwards. Inhale, float. Well done, keep going. Last one. Well done. Making your way up onto your elbow, placing the ball between your knees. So head, shoulders, hips, and knees all in a straight line. Again, just reset out of that left shoulder. So you want to press the floor away. Hands on your hips, connecting with that pelvic floor before we go. So let's inhale, release. And then exhale, just checking in, lifting up and in through that pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button and coming up into the side plank, seeing how it feels, and then lowering back down. Well done. Keep going, we are nearly there. So the next one, we're going to stay up there, reach that arm long, going into hip dip. So down and up. Really stable through that left shoulder. Nearly there. Last one. Oh, my obliques are on fire. So right leg down on the floor, energy through that inside foot. Reach that your right arm long. We're going to exhale, come into that side plank, and then we're going to wrap under. So again, remember, it's not just the arm doing the movement. You want to feel like it's that right rib cage moving to the left hip, down towards the left hip. Really use that breath is what's moving the ribs. Two more. Reaching long and then lowering back down. Gently coming down onto your back. We're going to pop the ball between the knees. Always really nice to stretch out the obliques, as they do become very tight through pregnancy, and they can affect your ability for your rectus abdominis and your linea alba to recover. So it is important that we stretch them out. I like to put my hands up in a goalpost position, and then from there we're going to exhale as we float the knees to one side. Inhale breath while we hold that position, and then exhale, floating back to center. So you do want to feel like you keep your rib cage in contact with the floor. Inhale while you hold that position, and then exhale, we're lifting up through the pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button as we float back to center. Exhale. It is important that you don't feel like it's your knees floating you back to center, that you want to feel like it is your hips floating you back, and you'll feel more in core engagement when you do that rather than just moving your knees. And really let that exhale breath float you back to center. Inhale and then exhale. So we're going to hold out there for an inhale breath. Then we exhale back to center. Well done. We're going to do one more to either side. And then exhale, coming back to center. So we're going to go into your bridges from here. So keeping the ball between your knees, we're going to inhale at the bottom, connect with that pelvic floor, wrapping below the belly button as we press up through the heels, squeeze the ball. Inhale as we hold at the top, and then we're going to exhale, lower back down. So we are keeping a neutral spine throughout. We're not tucking the tailbone or arching the lower back. Waking up those glutes. So if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, by all means, you can lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale up, we hold for that inhale breath. So feel free to go at your own pace here. We have 2 more. So on the next one, we are going to stay up there and perform some calf raises. So making sure that your hips stay still and level. We're going to exhale, float the heels off. Inhale, lower back down. Keep a squeeze on that ball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay on those toes, and we're going to pulse. So exhale, lift those hips a little higher. Going down halfway. Keep those heels up. Halfway. Last word. Well done. Heels float down, and we just lower back down. Taking the ball down to the side will just give the glutes a gentle stretch. So right heel on left knee, and then just drawing in towards your chest to where it's comfortable. You can hold that position and just breathe, or you can gently rock side to side, whatever's comfortable. I prefer to rock side to side. The glutes do need a stretch after that. One more breath here. And then just gently letting that right foot go to the floor. And now placing the right heel on the left knee, drawing it up in towards your chest to where it's comfortable. And again, it's up to you. Hold the stretch or add a gentle rocking motion, whatever feels comfortable. Well done. One more breath here. And then very gently, just making your way up now into standing. It's always very nice to do some functional movements after you have worked the core and the pelvic floor. So something that we do all day, every day is squatting. So we're going to pop the ball between the knees, and we're going to go into a narrow squat variation. So from here, we're just going to inhale as we reach the arms long, send the sit bones back, and then exhale, press through those heels as we come back up to standing. Inhale, squeeze that ball, and then exhale. So we will get more inner thigh connection doing a narrower squat. And then exhale. Think about the shoulder blades gliding down and in, active through the hands as we come up tall. Now we're going to go for double time. So inhale. Really use that breath to press you up tall. On the next one, we're going to stay here. We're going to elevate the right heel and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the right, lift the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the left, come up nice and tall. Gently grab the ball, going into a lunge series here. So there is a bit of balance involved, so see how you go. Left foot forward, right foot back. And we're just gonna keep the ball into your chest. So we're gonna inhale as we lower down. And then as we exhale, we're gonna squeeze the ball, come up to balance. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, squeeze, zippering up, pubic bone to rib cage. Inhale, lower. So if you are finding that too hard, you can just go more to a static squat position. If not, add in that balance, nice and tall. Squeeze that ball. Well done. Nice. Well done. Changing over. Right foot forward, left leg back. Zippering up. Let's go. We're going to inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and balance. Really important with the balance there that you're not tucking that tailbone. You really want to keep the spine long. Well done, lowering back down. Now just gently stretching out at the end. So we're going to come down into a kneeling lunge. Place the ball on the left side. Reach that right arm long, and then just gently side reach to the left side. Very important here that you're not just arching into that lower back. We want to think about zippering up, nice and tall. Core is on. Go to where we feel a nice comfortable stretch, and then just a gentle side body. Couple of breaths. Well done. Gently unraveling, changing sides. So the ball now on the right side, zippering up, wrapping tall through the crown of the head, reaching to the right side body. Breathing into that left side. One more breath here. Gently making your way back up. Knees out wider than hips. You can pop the ball under your belly and then just gently relaxing that forehead down. So just focus the breath into the ball and then exhale, feel length through that spine. Breathing in. You've done really well to make it to your mat today. Taking a couple of breaths here. Breathing into that ball. Exhale. Inhale, just feeling the sit bones widen, the pelvic floor relaxes. One more breath here. And then slowly coming up. Well done.